so someone wanted me to make this video, and after being finally able to shut down hyperspin, so usually I have the key whiz, which now I'm starting to realize issues that you have with a key whiz. So when I go to shift and push up, it's supposed to bring up the Windows folder. Although it's so touchy that it mutes it, or it opens up something else. And I was getting a little irritated with that. So I had to go into Control-Alt-Delete, Task Manager, and shut it off that way. Whenever I shut this system off, it tells me that I get an exception. I don't really know what that is. I'm going to have to look into that because that's another thing that's irritating me. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how to map the GUN4IRs. Okay, so you go to your desktop. This is how I did it. And go into Admin. I'm going to double click that. You want to go to GUN4IR and then the software. And then you're going to click on the GUI-exe, the GUI. But before you do that, make sure your guns are plugged in. All right, there's the Windows noise. I'm going to plug the other one in. And there's the Windows noise there. All right, so you're going to double click, and then I'm going to minimize this, maximize this. So this is the screen that you should get. Let me make sure that it is showing in here. All right, I'm going to bring this a little bit closer here and adjust this for you. All right, so I'm going to leave everything like it is because, in fact, I'm going to make a note of that. -8, 49, and 133. And actually, I'm going to write it down because you never know what could happen. The last thing I want to do is proof up anything that Raymond has helped me set up. So, I'll write down y is -8, x is 49, ratio 133, left offset 4.4, right 2.7, top 250, bottom 4.1. Okay. So we're at P1. Okay. So that lets me know that both of the guns are plugged in now to the USB port. So we're going to go to P1 and we're going to go to Start Calibration. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Click. Okay. So all you do is you make sure that you have 4 of those in there. So right now, you aim at that bullseye and then pull the trigger. And then aim over at the black LED at the bullseye, pull the trigger, aim at the top bullseye, pull the trigger, aim at the bottom, or the left one, pull the trigger, aim at the bottom one, pull the trigger. So now it is all set. Now, shoot one more time or press ESC to quit. Okay, so this has changed everything, but I want to change this everything to 0. Because I don't want there to be any offset. I want it all 0 because I'm the one setting the offset. Maybe 0. Zero. Okay, we're gonna leave everything else because that could be set the way it's supposed to be. Although everything just changed, so let me put all this at So, open up my booklet. And I know that the right was 2.7, because that's what I set it at. Okay, 2.8. 4.4. Top offset was 25. Bottom offset was 4.1. Okay, so we're going to start calibration again and make sure that everything is good. So basically what you want to do is check your black LEDs. Okay, the easy way to do that is take a picture of them. If you don't see purple in all 3 of them, then one of them is not working. But the easy way to tell is when you get so far back, you'll have 4 points in there. It'll be a box. If it's like this, it will not work. If it's like this, it will not work. If it's like that, it has to be all 4 points. So we're going to redo this again here. So aim for the center, pull the trigger, aim over to the right, pull the trigger, aim at the top, pull the trigger, aim over here, pull the trigger, aim at the bottom, pull the trigger. That's all over the place, but I'm guessing that's because of those offsets. So we're going to put this at 0, and I'm going to put this one at 0. And we're going to put that one at 0, 0. This one is 0. I'm going to change the x-axis to 0. We're going to go into the y-axis and 0. Okay, so now everything is on 0, set at 16.9 for the aspect ratio. I'm going to go back into calibration. See, it says 4 IR points must be detected in the camera view. That is up there in the corner. aiming. Okay. 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 And last one. Okay. Now I have them set. That moves nice and flawlessly. You can see it in the video, at least I hope you can. Let me change the angle a little bit. Probably should have done that. But, all right. Done testing the calibration. Shoot one more time or press execute. So I'm going to exit out of this. Oh, well, that reminds me also, you want to really mess with yourself, use a mouse and have this. So you can use this as a mouse. Not as easy, but you can do it. Okay, so start up Super Arcade again. Take you right into hyperspin. Now you want to get rid of that. So that's really loud. Okay, so the first thing, and you can still leave the hyper marquee up, the active marquee up, but it will mess with your aim. It's not horrible, but you know, a bullet off a little bit during the game can make the whole difference. So let's go down here, and you want to go to System, press Enter, and you're going to go up until you find what looks like a marquee. So there is active marquee on, and we want to shut it off. So it shuts off up there, and now you don't have to worry about it. Okay, just going to switch that off, and see, it says no signal up there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. No signal, it's not running. Okay, and now we're going to shift out. Let's see, we're going to go to Dave & Buster's wheel. Actually, Far Cry, the Far Cry game is really fun. That is not in this one. Not bad. Must be in Techno Parrot. Yeah, here we go. And to show you that the gun works, so here's my gun. I'm going to bring this back a little bit so you can see. Now you know that I'm using the gun. And it moves flawlessly. We're going to go into the easy one, the island. Pull the trigger to continue. So it has secondary firing buttons. Apparently this game in the arcade comes with a kill counter, which would be really awesome. But I don't even know how that would be possible. That would probably be something that Raymond would definitely be able to accomplish at some point. All right, so here we go. Hit him. Headshot. Shots fired, 353. Hits, 52. That's not good. But I'm also using automatic weapon right now. So. 21 hits 40, 12%. Not getting any better. Shot count is going to be low on this. Shots fired, 115, hit, 32. It's still really bad. And I died. Do a lot better if I just held the button, but I'm trying to get my shot count level. Shots fired, 110, hit 44, 40%. I can deal with 40%. That one's going to be low. 96% accuracy. Because I killed them all with grenades. But, so that is how you map the GUN4IR. And once if you have the GUN4IR, you don't have to map each game. You only have to map that once. Another game that I've been wanting to play, but it didn't work the last time I tried, and kind of bummed me out because it looked really fun, was Looks like it's gonna work. Sweet. It wouldn't even load last time, so maybe it was because I had the active marquee on, but I have not played this game yet. Excuse me. So this should be interesting. Press start button. Press start button. Can't add any more credits. Press start button. This game is a work of fiction. Oh, that's...
You are their target.
No, it stole the device!
So this is the cause of the earthquake.
Very soon, our time will come.
Enemies are in the area! Requesting unlock now!
We have more battles to fight. Let's go.
The whole city is burning.
We are the last hope.
We're really in trouble!
This will destroy the whole planet.
Alright, looks like this is going to have the same problem that it had before. It won't let me enter the game.
Terminated.
So I don't know why. No clue. But that's the same problem I had the other day. I couldn't get to enter the game. So maybe I'll need to go into Technoparrot. Maybe I'll show you how to do that here. So normally this is supposed to move, but I have my GUN4IR here, so we want to go down to the Technoparrot bird. A parrot. And it should have popped up. Doesn't look like it's going to. There we go. So, go down to Transformers, Human Alliance, Game Settings, Direct Input, okay, we want that. Save Settings, go to Controller Setup. So, Coin Button 1, Coin Button 2, Player 1 Start. Then we're going to hold this off screen. Do not let it hit the screen, otherwise it will mess up your mouse. So the gun X will be the left button. Okay, that hasn't happened before. That was something. Okay, let's try that again. Keyboard space button. No, that's not what I want. So we're going to. Let's try this.
Come on, let's do this. Just me and you.
So I mean, this thing's a little wonky, and I don't know why, but we'll get it figured out here. All right, so off the screen, we're going to push player X. Okay, obviously that's not working. So, I don't know how to... Come on, you wonky little bitch. No, I just muted it. See, these are the problems that people were talking about with the KeyWiz. No one else has these issues, and I never did until all of a sudden. So, Player 1 Gun X, we're going to use that as this button. Okay, just because to make it easier. This one, and then Gun Trigger 1, didn't even register. I don't know why that's bringing that window up now. Yeah, don't know. Alright, so we are not going to map the Transformers game because it is not working. I don't know why. I know this registers as a mouse, but I have no clue why it's still doing it, even when I'm not in that screen. And now we're froze, apparently. Okay, what is happening? I get the emulators are not 100%. You're always going to have issues with them, but it is a little frustrating. So that's how you map the GUN4IRs. Obviously, as you can see, it works on some games, but not all. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. Chris, this was especially for you. You said something about your GUN4IRs, that they were all over the place, so hopefully this helps you. Remember, like I said, check your LEDs. Check where they're located at. Make sure they didn't get moved, didn't get bumped. Because a lot of times with this, it will bend these up in a position and the gun can't read it. So that was another issue that I had. So, thanks for watching.